Today, the National Park Service announced it's reached the halfway point in its renovation of the Lincoln Memorial.
Seems like it's been under construction forever,
right?
It feels that way. Now, specifically the immersive museum they are building underneath the structure. Our Lionel Donovan donned a hard hat and a reflective vest, and he took a tour.
One of DC's most ambitious projects is underway at the Lincoln Memorial. But the work isn't being done above ground, but below. Construction workers make their way around dozens of concrete pillars more than a century old. It's here that a new 15,000 square foot museum is being built.
And people will walk in and he's sitting here at the back of the chamber facing out.
Work began to bring the $69 million project to life last year. The National Park Service invested $26 million into the project, and the rest is coming from the National Park Foundation. The plan is to convert the cavernous undercroft into exhibits that highlight how the Lincoln Memorial was built, along with its important role in our country's history. It will also house a bookstore and theater.
Just above that was where MLK.
The National Park Service says this project may be the most extensive of its kind since the Lincoln Memorial was dedicated back in 1922. But the new additions are being built in such a way that if future generations want to take a different approach, they can do so without harming the original monument.
The word that was used a lot was reversible. Like, could we reverse what we did if for some reason 200 years from now, hopefully never, but someone wanted to bring the space completely back to what it was before we came in and did this renovation. So there's a lot of aspects like that. They really just wanted to try to preserve the historical fabric as much as possible in case there was ever a decision along those lines.
Now, workers tell me what's really impressive is that when these pillars were built back in the 1910s, concrete was still relatively new. But now the goal is to build on this solid foundation and to showcase a memorial where people come to make history.
And it has assumed the importance as probably the singular place where Americans go to exercise their First Amendment rights, especially with regards to civil rights. So you think of Mary Anderson's concert here in 1939, Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech takes place here in 1963, and so many other iconic civil rights movements events that happen here.
Lionel Donovan, WUSA 9.
All right, we are looking forward to that opening soon. Meantime, project leaders say construction is on schedule. The goal is to open the museum to visitors in 2026 for the country's 250th year anniversary.